So this is not a episode of Dimitri's rant on the marketplace. Okay, so it's just like it's just so funny, right? If you look at Tesla, right? People are saying Tesla is the next big thing. Tesla actually lost market shares uh, from Q from 2019 to 2020. So its market shares in Europe are dropping, right? Because other manufacturers are entering into the marketplace. So you see, Volkswagen Group sold more vehicles than Tesla. Even Renault and Nissan Alliance thing sold more vehicles than Tesla. Now, another thing is Tesla says that they are like super good at batteries and stuff, but I mean they don't even make their batteries. Who makes Tesla batteries? It's gonna be Panasonic. Yeah, right. So now let's look at the market. This is the funniest part of all. Let's look at Tesla. Let's go for 6 months, right? It's losing market shares, and it actually tripled in value in the past 6 months while losing market shares and not manufacturing their own batteries. So their claim to fame is, of course, batteries. So let's look at Panasonic, who actually makes their batteries, right? Panasonic. Let's use this one here. And we'll go 6 months as well. So they were, let's look in here, for example, they were 8, now they're 11. So they're up a good bit, right? So that's what? Definitely over about 20% rise, something like that, 25% rise, but not tripling, right? Slow, like rising, right? But if you look at 1 year, I think they are, yeah, they're just rising back to where they were in the beginning of the year, pretty much. Now, Volkswagen is the biggest seller in here, right? They're the winner. Let's look at their price. Volkswagen, I think like this. Volkswagen. Oh, these are preference shares. Let's do volts. Yeah. Oh, Volkswagen. Let's use this one here. Yeah, let's just take this one here. 6 months, 144. Again, around 20% rise. But I mean, that's kind of, and they still have not even recovered from COVID-19. So if you look at 1 year, they're actually down. And market kind of this year market was very very good. Okay, so they're kind of rising in line with the market. Right. So we're talking about Tesla, who tripled in value, who is losing market shares, does not manufacture their batteries, and is second to Volkswagen and Renault. Let's look at Renault. Renault. Let's go for this one here. Let's look at 6 months. Okay, so they're rising. Okay, they're almost doubled. Yeah, they're almost doubled. Well, that's good. That's fair enough. Do you know what I mean? That's fair enough. Oh, whoops. Yeah, so they're literally just back to where they were in the beginning of the year. So they didn't really significantly gain anything this year. Let's look at Tesla for 1 year. I don't want to look at Tesla for 1 year. Jesus, it's gonna be like quadruple in value, right? Yeah, 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 yeah. They're almost 10x. A company that is losing market shares, right, does not deliver on batteries because during the battery day it was complete flop because they had no battery. Just making promises. I mean, in America, it seems to be if you make very nice promises, it seems to be that your market shares are really going to kind of go up, right? Because in Europe, you cannot really get away with stuff like that because in Europe they'll be like, aha, show me, don't tell me, show me, right? So what I'm saying is, overall, I think strategy should be index funds because I noticed that in the short term, kind of market is crazy in the short term. It's just there is no logic in it. People are just doing stuff because their neighbor told them to do it, so they just go ahead and do it, right? There's no thinking. Whereas in the long term, people realize that wait a minute, I'm investing into a company that is actually not going anywhere. Maybe I should invest into something that actually is tangible, like Volkswagen, for example. In cars, Volkswagen is doing pretty well, I think, because they're growing. Their new models are very nice, and yeah, so I'll stick to index funds. All right, take care.